Hi everyone. Welcome to another Tarot Pick a Card reading. Thank you so much for being here, and of course, I hope that you're all doing great. Today's reading is about their hidden feelings, their messages, and their actions. We have three piles. Number one, Queen of Coins and Obsidian, Black Obsidian. Number two, Queen of Swords and Blue Agate. And number three, Queen of Wands and Black Onyx. Pause the video if you need more time, and I will continue with our readings. Thank you. Pile 1. You chose the Black Obsidian and Queen of Pentacles. So this is going to be your reading. Let's start with their hidden feelings. What are their hidden feelings towards you? The Hierophant. 8 of Swords. Queen of Wands. The Empress. Page of Coins. Death. And 2 of Wands. Okay, let's pull one more since we are... There you go. The World. So what do we see here? There is attraction here. You have the Queen of Wands, the Empress. There is absolute attraction. But the energy is stuck because the emotions are somehow behind the thoughts. With the Hierophant and the 8 of Swords, we see somebody who is stuck on ideas. Their thoughts, their legacy, what they consider right, what they consider proper. And maybe this is also representing a set of rules that they have to follow, or a specific environment that they have to follow. So somehow there is restriction. They cannot really open up and do whatever they want. But probably this is in their mind a bit. The 8 of Swords has this energy that I'm stuck by my inner boundaries. Now, the Queen of Wands and the Empress, there is attraction, but it's not just physical here. You are confident, magnetic, of course, the Queen of Wands, and at the same time, you are deeply feminine, grounded, real. This is the energy of somebody who's admiring you. They feel drawn to your presence. It's not just about your looks. Now, what is important here? They don't see you as small or passive. You're somebody who knows who they are. Okay, you have absolute self-awareness. This is how they see you, of course. Okay. The Page of Coins is telling me that even though these feelings are very sincere, very honest, we have a certain level of cautious energy, which makes perfect sense with their rules, their boundaries, all of these things that we have seen here. I think that what they want is some form of expansion here, to expand the connection, especially with the Empress. But so what does it mean? If you are in no communication, to communicate and to start something new. If you are, for example, I don't know, there is a misunderstanding, to resolve the misunderstanding, to take this forward to the next step. So, yeah, I want to do this, but I don't know exactly where this thing is going. It looks like what they see about you is still kind of hidden. Kind of, they are still working on this. While we have this Hierophant with the Death card, and this is major because it's telling me that the feelings towards you are connected at the moment to a personal shift. So I want to develop this. Okay, I'm curious, I'm studying this thing, but I am stuck in a past pattern that is not allowing me to take this forward. It will happen. There is a decision to be taken here and a closure that I need to complete. So I have to complete whatever I'm experiencing here. Okay, related to the Hierophant. So I have to complete, to end something, to go through this personal shift. Somehow you are triggering a change in them, or you are coming in their life the moment that this person is going through a major change. So you are there to mark that ending of an old version of themselves. So right now, with the Two of Swords, they are saying, I have to end this to decide on the new chapter that I'm going to create here. I don't know, this thing is personal, or for some of you is something that is related to a past relationship, a transitory stage in their life. There is something going on here. The World. The World, I think, says that once whatever that Hierophant is ends, I'm going to choose and I'm going to walk down that path with you. And I feel that this path is actually the right path. Nine of Cups reversed. The Nine of Cups reversed shows it can show many things, but here I think it's about wanting to let go of situations of comfort zones. The Nine of Cups is a comfort zone. And walk out of these boundaries because they believe that where success is and happiness is there outside of what they have known until today. So they wanted to expand the connection. It's very important to them. Deeply karmic connection. Now, I don't know if you are part of this karmic cycle or if you simply come forward as the catalyst for this transition to push further and faster this transformation. So just to put it all together, I think this person is not emotionally attached to you, not just emotionally, but also mentally and energetically. They have so much respect for you, and they are strongly attracted. You are triggering, or you are pushing forward growth and change in them. And they are very afraid of the transformation that they are going through. Deep down, they feel that this is a very meaningful chapter, but they don't really have clarity on what this chapter is going to be like. So let's see. Generally, these feelings are real, but at this very moment, we can see very clearly, because of their circumstances, that they are not ready to handle them with ease. Okay. Now, let's see. What is it that they are not telling you? I'm obsessed with you. Childhood drama. Why is it that you love me? No one understands me but you. It is all too much. So here we have this situation where they are telling you, I am obsessed with you. There is obsession. Well, we have seen how much they like you, Queen of Wands, the Empress, how important you are. Somehow you're in their system. You're on their mind a lot. They think about you when you're not there. Somehow it's very important to them. Childhood trauma. I think here we are going back to the Hierophant and the Eight of Swords. I think they haven't learned how to safely express feelings here. Maybe we are talking about a serious trauma, but overall, what we mean here is that they don't know how to express feelings. Closeness, attraction is actually overwhelming them. When something feels intense, they are instinctively drawn to the idea of running away, shutting down emotionally, not move closer. Why is it that you love me? This is also a big insecurity. I feel like they don't see their own worth. Part of them is very suspicious of love, like, what's the catch here? And this is not about you, this is about old wounds that can also go to the childhood trauma as well. Okay, no one understands me but you. This is emotional intimacy here. So even though I want to run away, I'm obsessed with you, but I'm also seeing how clearly you see my energy, you see who I am. You see them in a way that other people haven't. You're listening, probably. You don't rush them. You don't. It's not all selfishness. You're independent. So you want to create a bond that is intense, is important, but they don't know how to handle. And then it's all too much. Now, because of the conflict that we have clearly seen, uh, it's just too much. For me, it's difficult to handle what I want, what I wish I could have, and what you are offering, and what I have to give here. I'm not sure I can really give all of this. So maybe you have seen this person pulling back instead of connecting to you, and you're saying, why is this happening? This person, if this person was obsessed with me, they would pursue me, they would show me. Um, not necessarily. Here is somebody who's very overwhelmed by your energy, and they don't feel like they're in a place of matching this energy. So they will stop, they will freeze, they will reject potentially. So why is it that you love me? I'm not enough. It's all too much. I'm rejecting first, so I avoid potential rejection next. Okay. So let's see some more messages to understand a bit their intentions. Key on a ring. Many auctions, unconventional, string along, heartbroken, grieving, despair, love call, expressing love, mirror, mirroring each other, inner wounds. Okay. So here you have a key on a ring, and this is telling me that the connection itself is important. You're not random. But then we have many options and unconventional. So we see somebody who is not moving in a straight line. Their life, their choices, even their way of loving is scattered because of the inconsistencies and the contradictions that we have seen. They are keeping their options open, But to be very honest with you, not because they want to replace you, but because commitment feels very restrictive to them. Okay. Now, string along is where we need to be a bit honest here, but calm. They are not doing this to hurt you on purpose. They are doing this because they don't know how to choose without losing something. So they delay. They stay emotionally connected to you, but without fully stepping in. So maybe for some of you, that Eight of Swords right there might be also your experience here. Then we see heartbroken, grieving, despair. This very difficult, this difficult card. So we see that their emotional state is already heavy. There is unresolved loss here, past heartbreak, maybe something they never processed in a proper way. And then we get to the love call and expressing love. And this is telling me that they want to reach out. They think about saying something. And I think they want this, but until now they are doing exactly the opposite, probably. And then mirror, you're mirroring each other here, and this connection is reflecting both of you. Your hope is actually your independence is mirroring their fear. Your openness mirrors their shutdown. That's why it feels intense and confusing at the same time. So yes, they care about you. Absolutely. They feel emotionally attached to you and at the same time overwhelmed and wounded. They don't feel stable enough to fully commit yet. They are drawn to you, but they are very afraid of the responsibility of love. So their intentions isn't to play games, it's to survive these feelings that they actually don't know how to handle and potentially to connect to you and create something so it makes sense with what we have seen over here. Okay. Now, let's see their actions. What are they going to do and when? Four of Wands, Two of Swords, the Tower, Nine of Wands, the Sun, Ten of Wands. Okay, here we have growth, we have changes in this connection, but this growth is going to happen in a very sudden way. You see their decision over here with the Two of Swords and the Tower. We have with the Four of Wands what it looks like a date, a conversation, hanging out together, where we are talking about deciding. It's the moment where we will see how this thing is going to go in the future. So, you know, this person is not planning to stay in limbo forever. We have a meeting here. This looks like time that you will spend together, a date or a relaxed moment where you are face to face and talking openly. It's very light energy on the surface, but very important underneath. And we are going to take that decision. It's very emotional here. It's a very emotional moment. It's a moment of realization. Something external that is actually forcing things towards honesty with the Tower. So it's not gentle, but it's honest. So don't expect like a marriage proposal. But you can expect something like, an intense, very emotional conversation, an opening up of feelings. Uh, and it's a moment where they actually feel defensive, exhausted. They are carrying a lot, and they are trying to show you to speak their truth. So probably they're trying to tell you that, listen, this thing is overwhelming me. It's difficult, but I cannot ignore it because it is important. So they are trying to be more open and honest with you. With the Ten of Wands, I think they don't want to carry the confusion anymore. So the goal is to talk, to initiate a meeting or a conversation. They are kind of forced into clarity after a period of avoidance. And they are speaking from a place of emotional exhaustion here. They're not confident. They're just telling you their truth because it's all too much to carry on my own. But still, they move forward with you and in honesty rather than choosing silence. Timing wise, this is sudden. And for me, this is a bit immediate. It's happening when the pressure starts building up, and then boom. We are not talking about months. This is more like weeks away, or more like they are reaching an important breaking point here, internal breaking point. So this isn't slow growth. This is pressure piling up, and the moment you are not expecting it, it's just release. Okay. Now, let's see. What is, let's say, the potential energy of all this, and how are you supposed to handle this? Capricorn, water, Aries, Taurus. Wow. Okay, we have everything here. Does it have potential? Yes, of course it has potential. It needs a lot of handling, a lot of work. With Capricorn, we see this potential being very long term, not fast. The connection overall is not about chasing or proving anything. It's about patience, boundaries, and we are called to let things show up in reality, not just in words. So, are they taking action? Are they delivering what they are supposed to deliver? What is the emotional truth, of course? We have feelings, there are emotions here. And you also need to be very careful with these feelings, because just because we have feelings doesn't mean that the connection will work out just like this. It requires effort, hard work. Aries is about action. So when it's time to move. Say what you need to say, don't stay frozen. It's something that you don't need to ignore. The moment this person comes forward, you make sure that you have spoken your truth. And Taurus is the anchor, of course. Stay grounded in your body, in your life, your routines. Choose what feels stable and nourishing, not what is keeping you anxious. So yes, the connection can grow if it becomes real and grounded. But in order to become real and grounded, we have to deliver something. We have to give something to nurture the connection. This thing cannot survive on waiting, guessing, or emotional overgiving. The energy is asking you for maturity, not sacrifice. So, slow, honest movement is going to be the solution and the growth of this connection. So, all of this, you're not supposed to lose yourself in all of this. The overall energy is asking you to stay rooted and grounded when things are unfolding. This is what I see. So let me know what you think. If you liked it, you can like and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. Bye bye. Bye 2. You chose the Queen of Swords and Blue Agate. So let's see. What are their hidden feelings towards you? Ace of Wands, King of Wands, Ace of Cups, Four of Swords, Two of Cups, very nice. The Lovers, Six of Wands, Queen of Coins. Okay, and your pile is the Queen of Swords. This is a nice situation here. Let's talk about it. Okay, your person is the King of Wands. They see themselves as very action oriented. The attraction is strong and it's very direct here. There is desire, there is chemistry. They feel pulled towards you, and it's not some form of a shy energy, somebody who is holding back, who is thinking about this. This is somebody who feels the spark, and we also have emotions. So, is this physical attraction? Yes, this is chemistry. But this one, mm, this is becoming emotional, emotional openness, the beginning of something heartfelt, and they feel emotionally alive around you. So this is extremely positive, okay? But then we have this Four of Swords, and this is telling me that right now maybe we have silence, distance. They are holding back. Mm? They are thinking, and they are not rushing this. And this is very interesting because we see that they are slow. They are putting these feelings to rest for a moment, and they are trying to see. We have this combination, Two of Cups and the Lovers. So we have a mutual attraction, a mutual recognition. They feel this bond with you, but they also need to decide. They have to decide on how to move forward, how to take action. Now, even though they think, they believe that these feelings are mutual, I want you to notice that the king and the queen are very distant from each other. It is important, okay? It is important because even though what is connecting you is very positive, is very beautiful, these are not actual cards that are showing that this thing is moving forward at the moment. Okay. You're stable, you're grounded, you are somebody who could actually be part of their real life. But at the moment, okay, we are deciding on this. So most likely you have something to offer, but you're waiting for this person to take action, to really open up about these feelings. Because at the moment, this person is experiencing these feelings on their own through the four of swords. Sorry. Now, the Queen of Swords is important here because, yeah, okay, they see you as intelligent, perceptive. Um, you are not somebody that they can play games with. Mm. Uh, so they need to be very careful on what actions they are going to take, on how they are going to bring this connection forward, because they want you to see them as victorious, as strong. They don't want to fail. Now, overall, your person doesn't have a negative mindset, but this is also somebody who is taking action when they feel safe. If they don't feel safe, if they don't feel that this thing is going to be successful, they are not going to move. So, this is why you have the Four of Swords and then the Two of Cups. They know they have feelings. They know that they are very attracted to you. They know that this has a great potential. They want to move towards you, but they are also afraid of your judgment. So they are resting and they are thinking, is it mutual? What's going on here? Can I trust you? And eventually they want to make a decision that will deliver the result that they want. Okay. So let's see their hidden messages. What are their hidden messages here? The things that they are not telling you. The way I have treated you was wrong. I wish I could be fully honest with you. This love is crazy. I'm afraid to lose you. I am better with my mind than my heart. I don't know where to start. Okay, let's combine these to the cards that we have seen so far, so we can understand a bit better what is going on right here. The way I have treated you was wrong. So they have done something wrong here. Something, the way that they have handled the situation wasn't enough. It wasn't good. This card is showing awareness. They haven't shown up the way they should have. It's not denial. It's somebody who knows that they somehow have mistreated the situation emotionally. Okay. Also, this is maybe the reason why you are a Queen of Swords right now, or they see you as the Queen of Swords. I wish I could be fully honest with you. This is the intensity that they are experiencing over here. They cannot be honest with you. They have to decide how to be honest. And in the meantime, they are thinking about it. So they are definitely holding back. At the moment, even though they want to act, they are choosing silence, detachment, and not action for sure. Okay. So probably this is what they would like to tell you. Then this love is crazy. Oh, this is intensity. This is the intensity here of this Ace of Wands, or this King of Wands. So there is passion here, but there is also love. We have Ace of Cups. They see the lovers, so the divine mutual energy. They hope that somehow this is actually neutral between you and them. I'm afraid of losing you. Mm? This is why they pause. This is why they're pausing. They need to think. This is why they calculate, because they have to do the right thing so they can have the exact result that they want. So even though these cards, at this first glance, they look so positive, they are positive, there's no doubt, but at the same time, we see a layer of action, no action, what should I do? That the first moment we see these cards, we go like, oh, this is lovely. And then we realize that there is more behind all this. Okay. I'm better with my mind than my heart. Now, this is very beautiful. What we understand mm, is Four of Swords, Queen of Swords. I have to pause, I have to think, I have to decide, I have to do the right thing. Logic is their safety net. But the moment the feelings are kicking in and this person is falling for you, eventually, you know, logic is not working that good anymore. I don't know where to start. Okay. This is the intensity we see between the King of Wands and the Four of Swords. Like, I want to take action, but I'm holding back because I don't know what to do. I have to decide first because I want the best possible result and I also want to avoid your judgment. So this isn't someone who doesn't care. On the contrary, this is somebody who has deep feelings for you and they are trying to work with these feelings and they are trying to deliver something that is going to be positive and beautiful for the connection. Nice. Now, let's see a few more cards. Not enough, lacking confidence, and the golden mirror, narcissist, one-sided. The chaser, fear of abandonment, parting, time with friends, happily single, having fun. Okay, so with the golden mirror and not enough, I think we are talking about this person's self-image. Mm? They care a lot about how they're being seen. They are prideful. It matters. They want control. They want to look. They don't want to look weak or exposed. They want to look, victorious and strong and everything. So instead of saying "I care," they are holding back and they observe. This also shows a bit of emotional self-protection. They reflect instead of reveal. They are keeping their guard up. Then we have the chaser. And the chaser paired with this time with friends, happily single, all of this. This is important. They present themselves as carefree. I'm busy, I'm social, I'm bothered, but it's a mask. They don't want to look like they need anything. So they lean into this idea of independence, distractions, social life. But this is not because they're ignoring you or they are over you, but because it helps them stay in control. Mm? So yeah, I think what you see on the outside is not the full truth here. There's a lot more going underneath in this person's mind and in their own inner world in general. Let's focus on their actions. Ten of Cups, Three of Swords, Three of Wands, Ace of Coins, Six of Swords, Six of Wands. Okay, so yes, this person is going to take action. And these actions are coming from a mix of hope and healing. The Ten of Cups is them wanting emotional fulfillment. They're imagining happiness with you. They're imagining a moment of emotional harmony. And they want something that is going to feel good and safe. But then we get to this Three of Swords, and this is telling me that they are still healing. There's a past heartbreak here. There is disappointment, something that made this person very cautious. So this is why they don't rush forward emotionally. The Three of Wands is changing the vibe and shows the intention that, you know what, I'm looking ahead. I'm thinking about what is going to come next. So I'm not going to stay stuck in the past. I'm planning. And the actual action begins with the Ace of Coins. They are offering something. They are looking forward to that moment. And this is something that they are going to do in the most balanced and correct way. I think they feel a bit of guilt and they want to treat you properly, right? And fix this, okay? So this isn't something major. This is somebody who is coming forward, showing up, and showing up with consistency. This is not just one single gesture. This is the change of a mindset, the delivery of a decision. And they are telling you that, yes, okay, can we try to bring this thing forward? Can we try to recover our connection? Can we try to expand our connection? So this is somebody who is coming forward and is giving you a very specific plan related to the expansion of your connection and your relationship. And the Six of Swords is about clarity. It's like, let's work on this, is adding more consistency. Let's carry our emotional baggage here together. Let's talk about it. Let's resolve any misunderstandings and walk this path together. So with the Six of Wands, we can feel confident, victorious, successful in this situation. This can also show public acknowledgement or finally the idea of, oh my God, I feel so good that I have delivered something and I have been very, very successful. This is somebody who is honest. Okay. When is this thing happening? The timing, I think, is not very immediate. We are talking about a month and a half to deliver that Ace of Coins. Now, if you are in no communication, I don't see cards that are showing me that, yes, I'm going to reach out to you to check, to see what you're doing. They want to. Okay? They want to keep going with messages and conversation and hanging out or something like that until they reach that point of clarity and security. But at the same time, you see that the Four of Swords is stopping them. They want closure, but the Three of Swords is kind of stopping them here too. The Ten of Cups, Three of Swords is also showing that maybe they are working on things right now that are not necessarily related to your connection, and eventually they will resolve these things and come forward. So maybe at the moment this is not necessarily related to emotions, but it's just what they do. Okay, they have things to do. Okay, let's see the potential vibe of all this and also your advice. Leo, Pluto, Neptune, Moon. Nice. This is not bad. Now, the overall connection has a strong emotional and transformative potential. But the overall vibe is not directly light or casual. It's like we are discovering our feelings, the desire, the potential through paths that are very difficult. So I think Leo is the main character here, of course. The potential here is warmth, affection, the idea of being seen, that Six of Wands that we have seen. This connection wants to be expressed, and it wants joy, pride, openness. So it's something that is not supposed to stay hidden. And then all of a sudden we go to the absolute hidden energy of Pluto. But Pluto is not just about hidden, it's about transformative, transforming subconscious, our subconscious first, and then whatever is happening around us. So this connection is absolutely changing you. It brings deep feelings to the surface and karmic truths, karmic baggage. So nothing is shallow here. This is more like the shadow is coming on the surface and there is this absolute integration. And if we make it to that point, this connection is going to be so deep and so beautiful. Now, Neptune is adding confusion, but also sensitivity. There is a risk of idealizing the connection or maybe filling the gaps with hope instead of facts. But this connection can feel magical. So if we remove the confusion from Neptune, we will keep the magic energy. And then the moon shows emotional cycles. Feelings come and go. There are phases of closeness, of distance. This isn't a straight line. Okay, this thing is moving in waves. So the advice for you here is to lead all of this with self-respect and warmth. Let this person come towards you. Don't chase. Stay emotionally open, but stay grounded in reality. Also very important to avoid the Neptune effect. Stay connected to what they do, to their actions, not to their promises. Even though, honestly, this is not a person who is over promising. On the contrary, this is a person who is holding back, who is staying distant, who is staying silent. So, and of course, don't lose yourself in waiting or wondering. This is what I see. The potential here is real, but it will grow best if you stay centered and emotionally secure. So let me know what you think. If you loved it, you can like and subscribe. And thank you so, so much for watching, guys. Bye bye. Pile 3. You chose Queen of Wands and the Black Onyx. So let's see. What are their hidden feelings for you? What are their hidden feelings? Queen of Cups, 7 of Swords, 7 of Wands, the Hierophant, Knight of Coins, the Hermit, Judgment, and 3 of Coins. Okay, we see a bit of conflicting energy here. There is a bit of conflict. So you do have the Queen of Cups, and here their emotions are deep. They feel a lot. They are sensitive, intuitive, emotionally aware. And of course, the Queen of Cups can also show how they are seeing you. This could also be your energy. But then we have the 7 of Wands and the 7 of Swords. And this is telling me that they are protecting themselves. They're hiding parts of how they feel, staying defensive. Um, the Seven of Swords has this deceptive vibe, but generally we don't have other cards that are supporting the idea of deception. This is more avoidance. This is more defensiveness. Hmm? So what we see here is somebody who doesn't feel safe being fully open with you. The Hierophant is about serious energy here together with the Knight of Coins. So this is telling me that this is not something that I am taking lightly. This isn't something casual. If I move forward here, if I stop being defensive, it is serious. So, is it serious because you have high standards? Maybe it is serious because they feel like they're going to get so involved into this that, that's it, that they have to, that they will lose control. So right now they're holding back. Or maybe this is simply showing that this is something that I should do the right way, so I'm being extra careful. The Knight of Coins shows that their feelings are moving very slowly. They are not impulsive. They want something that is stable. So here we also see their intentions very clearly. But in order to do this, at the moment, this person is overthinking. They are overthinking and they are saying, okay, I will move out of this energy. And what I will do, how am I going to approach this? It is stressing me out. And this is the Judgment. This is the wake-up call, the awakening, the tension. This connection is asking something, is asking for a decision, is asking for, for something to move forward. But they are very afraid. So there is this tension. But at the same time, Judgment is something that they cannot ignore. Okay. And of course, the Three of Coins is about teamwork, is about collaboration. And it says, I have to step up and do something about this. I have to show up in a way that is matching the Queen of Wands vibe, that is your vibe in this reading. This Three of Coins shows not the willingness to try, but the urgency to work on this now that you are present and you are also that you also care. So the hidden feelings here are deep care, emotional sensitivity, to the point that is causing this defensiveness and self-protection. This is somebody who feels deeply, but they are very afraid of this. Serious intentions, not casual interest. And then we have slow and thoughtful emotional movement. And of course, a growing awareness that something must be done, because while I'm here pondering over my emotions, you are the Queen of Wands and you are stepping up and everyone is noticing how great you are and so on, okay? So now let's see their hidden messages, what they are not telling you, what they are refusing to let you know at the moment. I can't come to you now. I wish I could be fully honest with you. What is the truth? I can't express myself. I can't take it anymore. Drama. Now, I can't come to you now. Well, this is this can talk about things that they have to do, whatever, the practical things that they are working on. But this is also Seven of Swords, Seven of Wands, that I don't feel ready. something. I have energy, things to do. There is something in my life that is heavy, that is demanding, and I don't feel free to move towards the direction that you want me to. I wish I could be fully honest with you. Again, I think we have seen that in pile 2 also. There is energy that they are holding back. We have seen that anyways. There is this unspoken truth that they are not sharing with you. I think they are not trusting their feelings yet to open up clearly. Eventually, I think they will do it here. They will be forced towards that direction. But anyways, and what is the truth? They are questioning the situation. Their feelings confuse them. They are still trying to understand what this connection really asks of them. I can't express myself. So this is matching the Hermit and the Seven of Wands. They shut down when emotions get intense here. So this silence, this distance, this not revealing their truth feels safer than actually saying or doing the wrong things. I can't take it anymore. The pressure is building until we get to the judgment. They are holding everything, and everything is exhausting them. So yeah, they're getting closer to that breaking point. Drama. This is their fear. They're afraid that if they open up, everything will explode. Emotions, reactions, expectations. So they hold back and they are trying to keep things contained. Now, let's see some extra messages here. Some more oracle cards. Key on a ring. Talking. Seduction. The dragonfly. And love. Unconditional love. Self-love and wholeness. Okay, so key on a ring, many options, says the card, unconventional. Yeah, are they acting like they have many options? Maybe. But here we have a key, and this key is on the ring, so this thing is significant. This isn't random, and with talking, interested, awaiting messages, this is them wanting a conversation. They want to explain themselves. So this isn't somebody who wants to disappear forever. Okay, communication is part of the path, but it's not rushed. Seduction. Seduction is not about games here. It's attraction. It's chemistry. The bond is still alive, so there is warmth, there is desire, and then comes the dragonfly. This is change through awareness, emotional maturity, seeing things differently than before. And of course, love, unconditional love. I think this is very important. I think this connection is pushing both of you towards emotional maturity here. So, okay. Let's see their actions. Are they going to take action, and what are they going to do and when? Ace of Wands, immediate communication. 4 of coins. 8 of cups. The Hierophant again. The Devil. 5 of coins. There is action. There is also communication about the future, like let's reconcile, let's enjoy this moment, but at the same time, let's talk about the future. Now, talking about the future is making things slightly complicated, but let's see. When are they reaching out? The Ace of Wands is immediate. Okay, so I would expect a phone call, a message within the next few days. The Four of Coins is not part of the timing. It's part of what is happening next. Here, you're trying to establish something clear, something concrete, like what is this? Can we define it? And eventually, I think this is also a piece of advice for you, that somehow this person is not in a place where they can give you these answers. Not necessarily because they are sad or they are lying or they are avoidant, but because right now it looks like they are really dealing with situations that are practical and are a bit intense. Okay, maybe there is a family environment, maybe there is some form of healing, there are circumstances, yeah. Maybe there is an older story that is still in closure here with that Two of Cups reversed. And with the Five of Coins, it looks like they are not really in that place of having that conversation. So they want something steady with you. They want something that makes sense. They are reaching out with the intention of creating something that is in the process of development. But if you want something well-defined, clean, clear, and finished, okay, like this is the final product, I don't think that this person is in a good place right now to give you something like this. So keep that in mind. Yes. Eventually in the future, because we have cards that are showing Three of Coins, even the Two of Cups, even if it's reversed, these are cards that are showing a certain interest and a certain dynamic that could change in the future, but not at the moment. You will receive your message and it's kind of not this is it, but we are not ready for a further expansion. Yes to the idea of expansion, but not something specific at the moment. Okay. They want to show up, they want to be present in the connection. It's just that if you really want to set a date for the marriage, for the wedding or whatever, no, that's not the case. It looks like they're coming out of a very difficult situation. So let's see advice and actual potential, if this energy could potentially change in the near future. Uranus, air, Pisces, and Cancer. There is a lot of emotional, there is emotional thing here going on with this person. They do want to show up. Pisces and Cancer are deeply emotional, but it's like at the moment, it is something that will happen, but will happen in the future, not now. And it's not so much related to timing, but it is related to when they will actually feel in a good place to kind of expand beyond their comfort zone. That comfort zone at the moment is not so much of a comfort because they are dealing with tension, with things that they have to resolve, with confusion, and they are moving towards that direction. Okay, then we have air. So communication here is the key. Clear words, simple conversations, not overly emotional at the future. Ask questions. You don't have to guess. You don't have to assume. And with Pisces, there is compassion, empathy. So I think this person is kind of expecting you to understand. They are willing to understand. They are willing to show you how much they care, but at the moment they cannot really bring this thing forward the way the connection deserves. But in the future, the overall vibe is completely different. Pisces and Cancer are preparing us for a slow emotional safety gradually. Okay. So the potential grows through consistency, through conversation, talking, and this is what we actually see. So yeah, the energy can change, but it will change gently, not dramatic. This is what I see. So immediate communication, no extreme changes. So watch out your expectations, be independent, don't cling on this vibe. So the best thing would be not to push for outcomes. Don't rush their healing or your healing, and let actions build up over time. But of course, you need to stay grounded here. You need to stay emotionally grounded. Don't lose yourself into the Pisces, emotional fog. This is what I see. So let me know what you think. If you liked it, you can like and subscribe. And thank you so, so much for watching, guys. Bye-bye.